Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Bobby D, and I'm back again with another hot, juicy video. And as always, I'm joined by the swollest
What's happening, man?
guy I know right here, Dodge Feeler. If I don't know, he has his own wellness company, Way of Life Wellness. Like we talked about on our previous videos with peptides, hormones, you know, anything you need, he's got it basically. And so hit him up, and I'll leave the link in the description box below as well, so you can check that out. And me and Dodge, we filmed a video about Ostarine in the past, and if you should, consider taking that. And it's done pretty well on my channel. And I had a guinea pig, or I guess myself, whatever. I experienced taking it. I don't know if that's frowned upon to say. I took it back, and it was right after COVID. I remember, we couldn't go to the gym, and I was losing some weight. Obviously, I couldn't lift for a month or two, and me and my buddy, I'm not going to say his name, we like, oh, let's just jump on a SARM or something.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. Let's see what happens. We've been lifting our whole lives basically. So we felt, or I did, like I maybe maxed out on my limit. So just kind of wanted to try, the steroid SARM realm. And, we got some SARMs at some like supplement store in, Waco, Texas, of all places. Like, oh, I remember it had like a gorilla on the capsules and stuff. Okay, we'll take it. And I will say it worked, and I'll put some pictures up here what I look like. In about a month, I was pretty shredded. I mean, granted, I was intermittent fasting. I was doing 12 to 16 sprints in the summer every day almost, lifting, compound movements, 5-6 days a week. So I was doing the work too. Yeah. But that was the best. My abs, everything looked. But the only downside was my hair. I remember I was at my parents' house because obviously they're in the pandemic, and I was sitting there and my hair, the fan was on, and my hair would just fly off, and it freaked me out. And that's what kind of spawned me to call Steve Michaels, our other good friend. And so that's basically how my first hair transplant was. I was already losing hair before that, so I already planned on getting a hair transplant. But when that happened, I was freaking out. I'm like, dude, this is not good. I'm getting off of this. And I did. And luckily, the rest is history. I got a hair transplant. I'm doing good now. But what are your thoughts on that? Me personally, I think it was maybe a steroid or a different kind of SARM, because it worked, but my hair just was gone. Yeah.
I mean, what you use, Ostarine, is considered a SARM, a selective androgen receptor modulator, and it's still going to bind to those androgen receptors. The little bit of research they did on it, the hope was it was going to be more anabolic for helping patients that are or people that are kind of in a wasting disease, a muscle wasting disease. And so, it works. I think I've told you before, I've seen, blood levels where the patient actually ended up having a pretty significant hit on the HPG axis. I also, when we're getting these, we don't really know what's going on. There's not a ton of regulation, for better or for worse. At the same time, very likely. I recently saw a recall on a it was for helping with inflammation of the muscles. And when they tested it, it had all kinds of prescription drugs in it. So of course it worked, but it's also causing issues to the kidneys. So, in saying that, you can't find a lot of pharmacies that are offering Ostarine. And so you have to just, if you're going to go that route, you have to try to find a website that you at least believe you can trust. So it's a little risky to try these things. At the same time, they typically always, at least are going to get you, shredded or adding some muscle mass. And so it's just, if someone were to do that, and again, if you chose it, I'd be like, can we please at least check your blood levels before and after, and let's do some things to protect the hair, protect the organs, and just, at least do it as safely as possible.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not touch that again. But yeah, it worked, but my hair, and I did also notice I was getting like a little puffy in my nipple as well towards the end, so yeah, it wasn't good. And it looked good, but
and that's that's kind of, if you're noticing the puffiness, then that just tells you that there was some aromatization there. So you were moving some type of testosterone over to some sort of estrogen. So that does kind of point a little bit more towards potentially being something else, because really Ostarine is not supposed to convert to estrogen typically, or at least minimally. But you still have aromatase in there, so you never know what that could be converting a hormone like that, especially when it's a bastardized hormone like that. What is it converting to in general?
Yeah. So I'm glad I'm off it. I'm glad my hair is back. Thanks to you, because you were my surgeon. If people didn't know, that was a hair surgeon before. And Steve Michaels, he's always on the channel. So.
Absolutely. And the hair, it's back. It's
back.
looking fantastic. So I'd say you're definitely
I'm doing better now.
Yeah. I think but that's what happens when we experience these things. You get a little wiser by the end of it. So
young and dumb back then.
and hopefully your experience will keep someone from making similar mistakes.
Exactly.
So, or at least if they're gonna make those mistakes, or at least try that experience, they're a little more educated.
Yeah, for sure. Because I wasn't. So but live and learn. But
for sure.
But I appreciate it, Dodge.
Absolutely, man.
Thanks for joining me as always. Yeah. And check out Way of Life Wellness. Like again, it's
wayolw.com.
True. Yeah. My bad. I'll have my editor put it up there. It's good.
No worries.
And as always, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.